What does it mean to lead without force? In a world that often equates leadership with authority, control, and dominance, the idea of leading with ease, patience, and non-action may sound counterintuitive, if not revolutionary. However, this is exactly what Taoism teaches us about leadership. In its core philosophy, Taoism emphasizes the importance of Wu Wei, or effortless action, a principle that asserts true leadership arises not from force or coercion, but from aligning with the natural flow of the world and acting with subtlety, wisdom, and compassion. Taoist leadership suggests that the most effective leaders are those who inspire by their presence, who guide with understanding and humility, and who allow their actions to harmonize with the greater forces at play in the world around them. This approach to leadership challenges many conventional notions and invites us to think more deeply about what it truly means to lead. In this essay, we will explore Taoist leadership, examining the key principles of leading without force, including Wu Wei, balance, humility, and the importance of harmony with nature. We'll dive into how these principles have shaped leadership throughout history, and how they can be applied to leadership in the modern world, whether in business, politics, or personal life. Welcome to the unfolding journey, where we explore timeless wisdom and transformative philosophies that can guide our lives today. In this video, we will take a deep dive into Taoist leadership, a concept that challenges conventional ideas of power and control. Through the lens of Taoism, we will uncover how great leaders can inspire and guide others without the need for dominance or force. If you're ready to rethink what it means to lead, to understand leadership in a more compassionate and harmonious way, then stay with us as we explore the ancient wisdom of Taoism and its profound implications for modern leadership. If you find this discussion enlightening, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Unfolding Journey for more insights on philosophy, leadership, and personal growth. Now, let's begin our exploration of Taoist leadership. At the heart of Taoism lies the concept of the Tao, often translated as the way or the path. The Tao represents the natural order of the universe, the flow of energy that connects all things and sustains life. For Taoists, life is about aligning with the Tao, the principle that governs all of existence. In Taoism, balance is paramount. The belief is that everything in the universe is interconnected, and that the natural flow of life should be honored. This idea is embodied in the duality of the yin and yang, opposite forces that are complementary rather than conflicting. The Taoist view encourages us to live in harmony with both these forces, to find the balance between action and stillness, between strength and gentleness. This concept of balance and natural flow extends to leadership. In the Taoist view, the ideal leader is not one who imposes their will upon others, but one who understands and follows the natural order, guiding others in a way that supports the flow of life. Leadership, in this sense, is not about control. It is about allowing things to unfold naturally while providing subtle guidance along the way. One of the most essential teachings of Taoism when it comes to leadership is Wu Wei, which can be translated as non-action or effortless action. This doesn't mean inaction, but rather the art of taking action in a way that is in perfect alignment with the natural flow of things, where efforts are made without force or struggle. Imagine a river. When it flows, it doesn't fight the rocks in its path. Instead, it flows around them, gradually wearing them down with time and persistence. Similarly, a Taoist leader doesn't impose forceful action on the world, but instead moves with the flow, responding to situations as they naturally arise. The leader allows the environment to shape their decisions and adjust their approach with grace and flexibility. In the context of leadership, Wu Wei encourages leaders to act without rushing, forcing, or pushing outcomes. Instead, they allow their decisions to emerge naturally from the circumstances at hand, responding to challenges with calm and patience. Leaders who embody Wu Wei are deeply attuned to the needs of their teams and environments, guiding with subtlety rather than dominance. For example, in the workplace, a Taoist leader might not micromanage their employees, but instead trust them to do their jobs, providing support when needed and allowing the team to thrive without excessive interference. This style of leadership often results in a greater sense of trust, loyalty, and collaboration among followers, as they feel more respected and empowered in their roles. Another central principle of Taoist leadership is humility. In Taoism, humility is not seen as weakness or submission, but as a strength that allows a leader to be in tune with others and to act with compassion and understanding. A Taoist leader understands their own limitations and recognizes that wisdom often comes from listening to others, not from asserting their own dominance. Humility in leadership fosters an environment of mutual respect. Rather than claiming superiority or control, the humble leader inspires others by demonstrating respect, fairness, and understanding. This approach encourages a sense of equality and collaboration, rather than hierarchy and competition. A great example of humility in leadership is the way Taoist masters and teachers interact with their students. Instead of positioning themselves as all-knowing figures, they often teach through examples and gentle guidance, allowing their students to discover wisdom for themselves. This approach not only cultivates deep learning, but also creates a more harmonious and supportive relationship between the leader and their followers. In the modern world, humility in leadership can be seen in leaders who prioritize service over power, who listen more than they speak, and who empower their teams to reach their full potential. These leaders create environments in which people feel valued and appreciated, resulting in greater creativity, productivity, and fulfillment. Patience is another key component of Taoist leadership. In a world where many leaders are expected to make quick decisions and take immediate action, the Taoist leader knows that patience is not only a virtue, but a necessity for long-term success. In Taoism, time is not seen as something to be hurried, but as a natural rhythm to be followed. A Taoist leader understands that some decisions take time to come to fruition, and that rushing can disrupt the natural order of things. Flexibility is also a vital quality in Taoist leadership. A rigid, inflexible approach to leadership can lead to frustration, inefficiency, and burnout. In contrast, a Taoist leader understands the importance of adapting to changing circumstances and adjusting their approach when needed. They remain open to new ideas and approaches, recognizing that the best solution may not always be the one initially anticipated. In leadership, this means being open to feedback, willing to make adjustments, and not holding on to outdated methods simply for the sake of tradition. The Taoist leader embraces change as a natural part of life, knowing that flexibility and patience are essential to guiding others through difficult times. Taoist leadership is not just a philosophical concept. It can be applied in practical ways in various fields, from business to politics to personal relationships. One key application of Taoist leadership is the idea of servant leadership, a concept that has gained popularity in modern organizational leadership. Servant leadership focuses on serving others and empowering them to succeed, rather than dominating or controlling them. This approach mirrors Taoist leadership, where the leader's role is to guide, support, and nurture others, rather than to assert authority. In business, Taoist leadership can be seen in companies that emphasize teamwork, employee well-being, and a balanced work-life culture. Leaders in these organizations do not impose top-down management styles, but instead trust their employees to take ownership of their work and contribute their unique talents. In politics, a Taoist approach to leadership might be reflected in leaders who prioritize diplomacy, collaboration, and the well-being of the people they serve over their personal power or ambition. A Taoist leader in politics would focus on creating a harmonious society, where people's needs are met and solutions arise naturally from the community's collective efforts. Even in personal relationships, Taoist leadership can be applied. A Taoist leader in a relationship listens, understands, and provides gentle guidance rather than trying to control or dominate the other person. This style of leadership fosters mutual respect, trust, and deep connection. Taoist leadership offers a refreshing and powerful alternative to conventional leadership styles. By emphasizing principles such as Wu Wei, effortless action, humility, patience, flexibility, and alignment with the natural flow of life, Taoism provides a roadmap for leading without force. In a world that often values control, dominance, and immediate results, Taoist leadership challenges us to think differently, encouraging leaders to act with grace, wisdom, and compassion. Whether in business, politics, or personal life, the lessons of Taoist leadership can help create more harmonious, effective, and compassionate environments. As we navigate our own leadership paths, we would do well to remember that the most powerful leaders are not those who force their will upon others, but those who lead with presence, understanding, and a deep respect for the natural flow of life. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Taoist leadership and the principles of leading without force. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to The Unfolding Journey for more explorations of philosophy, leadership, and personal growth. Stay tuned for more inspiring content, and may your journey unfold with wisdom, balance, and clarity.